Welcome back, and today I'll be making some pumpkin spice French toast using the Aldi's zero net carb bread. So let's get started. Okay guys, I have a baking dish, an 8x8 baking dish, and what I'm gonna do, I wanted something wide so it can hold all the bread that I'm using. I'll be making 3 pieces. So I'm adding into the dish 2 eggs. I have about 3 tablespoons of pumpkin puree, and you can use whatever brand you like. I have equal parts heavy cream and almond milk, or you can just use milk. I'm adding in some vanilla extract, some cinnamon, and some pumpkin spice. That'll be next. All of the ingredients in the recipe will be in the description box in this video. So after adding the pumpkin spice, I'm adding some powdered sweetener. Use whatever you like. I use erythritol. And I'm also going to be adding some of my Sweetleaf drops after I whisk everything in. So you see me mixing everything together very well. I usually would just skip this part, but I know you guys like to see the actual process, and this is the process. And this is why you want all the liquid. You want everything to mix thoroughly, and this bread, it can get a little tough. Maybe if you're using some other type of bread, it wouldn't matter, but this one I wanted enough liquid to soak up, so the bread can soak up this mixture. And there you saw me add the Sweetleaf drops, and I'm giving it a quick mix again. And then next I'll place the 3 pieces of bread into this mixture. Once again, I'm using the Aldi's zero net carb bread, the one that has caused a complete frenzy on social media, on the internet. I'm sure you guys have seen my video. It's one of the only ones that are out there. So I let this sit for about 30 seconds and then flipped it over and let it sit for about another 30 seconds. And you can see that it has absorbed a lot of that mixture. There is enough to do another batch if you wanted to. I'm just doing 3 pieces. And next, I'll take you guys over to my griddle where I have some bacon cooking on one side. This is what the bread looks like before I cook it. Now, I'm adding my French toast directly to the griddle. If I needed to, I could have added butter or added some of this Chosen Foods avocado oil spray, but this is a non-stick griddle, and it's pretty new, so I didn't need to do that. So I'm removing some of the bacon, and then I'll just proceed over to flip over my the French toast. They cook it took about 5 minutes on each side. I have the griddle set on 350 degrees. If I was doing this on a skillet, I could have done it on pretty much a high heat or medium high, and it would have taken about the same amount of time. And this is what it looks like, everything plated. I'll give you guys an up close look. This bread cooks up just like any other standard bread, so that's a good thing. And if you're a pumpkin lover, I think you'll love this recipe. I'm adding some cinnamon and erythritol on top to emulate cinnamon and sugar, just a little bit, because I made a glaze, and that's what you see here. It's a cream cheese pumpkin spice glaze. I'll also put that recipe in the description box, and pretty much that's it. I'll let you guys get another close-up, but I'll tell you, this came out very, very good. I love the way that this bread cooked up. It makes toast well, French toast well. I'm thinking you can even make a breakfast casserole. I don't know if you guys have seen the French toast casseroles. That may be something else you can try as well. But thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.